Well, this episode's just a little bit longer than the previous ones. This one's 28 minutes instead of 24 minutes. That's interesting.
That can't mean anything good.
Nah, not at all. Absolutely not at all. I don't know what it could mean.
This is the beach episode of this anime.
If only. Holy shit. Could you imagine all of them showing up to the beach?
I would
all the vampire characters just burst into flames.
I think I'd fucking lose it.
Like all of a sudden, like all the vampires show up there, they just burst into flames, and Alucard's just like...
Well, that was easy.
He's like, oh yeah, that's right. Huh. That was easier than I thought. God. So, Isaac... Yeah, Isaac... okay, so Isaac is in the description of this one, so we're going to finally see Isaac's side of the story, because last time we saw him, he took over the palace where that one guy was, like, controlling everyone.
He literally said, stop destroying stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe people will live here again or something.
Yes.
Or I'll turn it into a monument, something like that.
Yeah, and now it would seem Isaac has basically become, like, completely against humanity. Even though he is human himself, he is completely just given up on humanity having any redemption. And I'm thinking in some ways that works with Carmilla, because here's the thing. I don't think he'll work with Carmilla because, number one, Hector's still alive. And Carmilla is wanting to keep Hector alive. Number two, Isaac, I think, is sick and tired of taking orders from others. The only person he was willing to take orders from was Dracula.
Isaac's not going to work with Carmilla because she betrayed Dracula. That's pretty much cut and dry. That's it.
Yeah. So number three, I think Isaac has his own game that he's playing, and he's just going to keep raising the dead, being a forge master. And
I'm pretty sure Isaac wants to kill Hector right now. So.
Oh yeah, no, that's the number one thing. He is 100% convinced that Hector 100% like just betrayed Dracula instead of Hector being a dum-dum and just being let out of the castle by Carmilla.
He's so fucking stupid.
Hector is he has the mind of a 5-year-old. We know this because honestly, he has the logical process of a 5-year-old. It's just like, oh, this person's being nice to me. So does that mean that they like me? Oh, if they like me, that means they won't hurt me. Wrong. It's not how it works. People can be nice to you for years and years on end, and it's all just for them to like wear your wherewithal down just so they can take advantage of you. I've been there multiple times, and it sucks. But yeah, I don't know.
You want to talk about it, Nate?
Absolutely not. I've already talked about it. I've talked about it with multiple therapists, and they have all told me the exact same thing. They've all said, yeah, that person's a piece of crap. You shouldn't associate with them anymore. I'm like, okay, duly noted. And, I learned at that point, you have to value those who bring joy to your life and cut those out who bring misery to your life.
What's really fun is when it's the middle ground.
When it's a little bit of misery and a little bit of joy. That's the hardest. Those are the hardest ones.
I really struggle with those ones.
I do too. Because I've encountered people in my life who I love hanging out with. I'm just like, yeah, it's awesome hanging out with them. And then later on, it's just like, oh God, they took advantage of you, and they basically have like stolen from you, or they are trying to like ruin you with everyone else. It's like, oh, well, shit, that's not good. And then you hang out with them again, and it's like like nothing ever happened because they're really, really good at reeling you in into thinking that you can trust them again. And
ouch.
Oh no, it hurts. It fucking sucks. Dealt with that in college a lot. Anyway, so Castlevania Season 4, Episode 3, Walk Away. I am not sure what's going to happen, but a lot of pieces are moving into place. The resurrection of Dracula seems to be the number one thing on the minds in multiple plot points. Trevor and Sypha's plot point, and also in Hector's plot point. Carmilla, on the other hand, is completely based upon world fucking domination. And then there's Alucard, who seems to be trying to get back out into the world, which hopefully we'll be able to see more from Alucard here soon and get a little bit more of an insider on how things are going with him.
Yeah.
So let's get this up on screen and let's have a watch. Here we go.
Who's a pretty girl? Who's a pretty girl?
I can just see this demon right here. It's like, bro, you need some fucking help. And he's like, shut up. This is my daughter. No, it's not. It's a haystack. It's like, I will kill you. I'll kill you. Fuck you. And then they just start killing each other. Or that.
What are you looking at?
Damn. Demon workers. Or, night creature workers. That's something new.
They're helping.
Well, I mean, honestly, if they can do the work, they can do the work. I think he's just wanting to rebuild this place and try and make it better.
Sit.
I do not need to tell you what night creatures are, Forge Master.
You can call me Isaac. Night creatures do the will of their Forge Masters.
Then, perhaps I simply don't understand your will. You have us burying people.
Insects and diseases would breed. And I would remind you that everyone here was a victim. They deserve a burial.
Then why do we care about insects and diseases? Why do you have us going against our nature?
Your nature is fluid. You believe your tools of destruction only because this is how your kind have always been used. Have a berry. This city was once home to many hundreds of people, perhaps more. It could be resettled. Once the bodies are buried, the debris is disposed of, and the structures are repaired. Take one. You see, you can use a hammer to build a house, or crack a skull. You are returned to Earth as tools, and I will use tools as I wish.
But we are creatures of hell, to be commanded to fight.
One day, hell will be emptied and its doors will rattle in the wind. We should find out together. In the meantime, we can both do a little more than what we were intended for.
There is still revenge in you, I think, but other things too.
Perhaps.
Isaac's way of thinking of things and looking at things is very, it's a counterbalance to...
You might have a point.
It's a counterbalance to, what is told and what is...
What do you think?
I mean, it's also a parable to potentially a parable to slavery, because there was so long, because of how things were in a lot of countries, that slaves felt that's all they were meant for. They were not meant to do anything more. And oh, look, it's my mother. Hold on a second. Hello.
Do we have time to finish this one, or do you need to
go? We can
okay.
finish this one. We can finish this one, and
okay.
Then I'll run it up there, and hopefully I'll be back in not too long. All right. Back to this. Just finish this as quick as we can.
To transform the viable bodies in this city. Weeks more to effect repairs and bury those too destroyed to convert. Is it so bad to take my time?
Dear God, are you serious? God, leave me the fuck alone. I'm silencing my phone. Fuck it.
If you die, you die.
For a moment.
If the world ends, the world ends. Fuck it right now. I don't care.
Mirror. What is this?
Army of Dracula's original cohort. I left for Targo Vishta early in the campaign.
Why are you connecting to my mirror, Vani?
Constructing a system with which to pluck Dracula from hell and reinstall him in the world with power.
Then, come daylight, you can wriggle in your little coffin with disappointment. But do it quietly, as I do not wish to hear your voice again until my own task is complete. Sir Mirror, do not allow this one to call me again, and go to sleep.
Fuck you.
Well.
He cut me off.
Well. You're working with the one Forge Master. Uh-oh.
What's happening? It's in the tech. At dawn. They know what we are.
Daywalker armor.
That's so fucking cool, though.
Woman of War. Looks like a Dark Souls boss.
It literally looks so fucking cool.
Well, she's a badass. I mean, what do you expect? Oh! Cut the man in half. And also knocked a horse out. The cleaver. Jesus. Holy shit. Oh. Oh, Jesus. Damn.
I take it we won. Yes.
Why do I feel like I'm about to die?
Hello?
What's up?
Oh, okay.
Not much, Nick. What's up?
I left my shoes down.
Nick left his shoes. Oh.
Oh, you're not here for Castlevania?
No. He still hasn't watched season 3.
I swear.
That's the best season.
We don't see them.
You're just not allowed to have shoes.
Sorry, man.
Some say Nick never did find his shoes.
Some say his shoes grew legs of their own and ran off.
We'd never stop, would we? Victory condition is just fighting and holding the whole insane structure of her empire together until I die of old age.
Constantly.
They always
In the
will.
cold light of day, I have to ask myself this. Do I want this? Do we want this? When we can do so much else together.
I have to have that foot cut off, homie. Looked like it was developing gangrene. Moved too soon.
Bug y'all again. Could y'all perchance let me out of the driveway real quick?
Well, sorry about that, everyone. We had to...
I'm too fat for this.
Well, here in just a minute, I'm going to be leaving again, and I'm going to be running a cat to the vet for my mom, but you're free to stay down here and rest, or if you want, actually, if you want to, I can, while I'm out doing that, I can also grab food and bring it back, and then we can eat, and then we can keep going.
Neat.
Okay. All right. So, let's go ahead and finish this. Ooh, homie. Buried the dead.
Worse than I could have imagined.
Hold on.
What is that thing?
Well, it can't be what I think it is, but...
Or maybe it is. Well?
We'd like some time to look around. You can find us again later, I'm sure.
But we have important matters to discuss. Saving the city, restoring the throne, imposing order.
We
A
have
true
important
believer.
matters to discuss too. In the meantime, we're going to take a good long look at how you failed to do any of that so far.
Trevor's just like, I'm used to it. Just keep walking. Let's keep going. That it?
Yeah.
Okay, so...
What an episode. 2 phone calls and a doctor's appointment.
Jesus Christ. And Nick having to leave. Oh, God. And now I got to do a vet's appointment right after this. And then I'll run out and grab food for you and me. So you can chill here for just a little bit if you want to.
Yeah.
All right. So, dear God, so many pieces at play here. I'm interested to see how they're going to resolve this before the end of the season, because there's just so much and like
There's
some
a lot
big
going
things. Like Dracula's potential return. That's just, if they bring him back, that's just gonna, holy shit.
There's a lot going on. I'm not really sure
I
which one I'm more concerned about.
I would say I'm probably the most concerned about right now, because I haven't seen it in a few episodes, Alucard.
Yeah.
I'm probably most concerned about Alucard, because considering everything he's been through and everything that he's, seen and done and everything, I mean, it sucks. It sucks that we're not getting a resolution on that, but well. Also, Carmilla I think it just shows also Lenore's not the only one questioning the motives of Carmilla.
If we could just push her into the sea or something, I'd be okay with it.
I would say Morana, Striga, and Lenore are going to have a nice long conversation about Carmilla.
It's not going to go well, but
oh no, it's not. I guarantee you, all of them are going to voice their opinions, and then they're all going to come to the conclusion that Carmilla seems to be losing her edge as her ambitions widen, her mind falters. Her mind is becomes more and more unstable. And also Trevor and Sypha in Targovishta basically walking around and seeing what's left, and also Isaac basically trying to change the world in his own way, although I'm not sure what his overall end game is. I'm kind of terrified of what his end game is, because I mean, he's
really hard to read right now.
He is, and I think that's one of the more intriguing parts of Isaac's story, is that we don't know. We don't 100% know what his end game is.
He might want to kill Hector. He might be cool with Hector now. I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, maybe he was talking as though, I'm used to being the one, who is the knife. I'm used to being the tool. But now I feel like I'm more of the hand who is guiding the tool. And it's just yeah, I mean, so having power with you, I mean, and you having your own ambitions, I mean, that leads to that. It leads to you having power, and what you do with that power is, whether it's good or bad is entirely up to you. And I don't know. There's so much going on here. I just don't know how it's all going to be wrapped up before the end of this season. But I guess we'll see. Anyway, I think that's going to do it, everyone. This was Castlevania Season 4, Episode 3, Walk Away. And, this was a good one. And I hope that you all enjoyed. And I hope that we will see you all in the next one. So until then, I'm Nate.
I'm Quinn.
We'll see you then. Peace out.